Hello, hello, welcome back to Ravenport. I'm Hitman82, and this is Tebby Vina. No, that was the other one. See, Kara is here, the same Kara.
Hello, hello.
He just, what are you doing? He's going around and around. Oh, there's a squirrely, he's being squirrely.
I'm stuck on a roundabout.
Standing on a record player. Hello, Rick.
Howdy.
Right, so we are doing take 2 on the Forage harvest. Last week we started here on field 7 and we got this, we leased this forage chopper and we started going around the field and Steam died and it took 2 hours to come back up, so we didn't record. So that's why there was no episode this week. Here we go in the forage chop and let's go. Who's gonna chop the forage?
Could you get in that machine, please? Yeah, that's what I thought. It's a new Poland.
Oh. Why don't you go play in your Russian tractor then? Okay, so I guess since a minute, I'll start us off with this and then switch out with one of you guys for the tippaging. All right, so we're gonna do a forage harvest for Yellow Farm here. This field's been sitting here a while, so it's time for the chop. So we'll get that all cut up. We got a little bit of money. Went and you can see we've already mowed the field around here and made it into silage bales and sold that. The farm was out of money and it was not looking good for Yellow Farm, so we're good now. And Kara, I see you over there with that Russian tractor, and I see you're up to no good. No.
This is usually your tractor, right?
No, not really. Because if I said yes, you would just drive it over and dump it in a river.
Dang it! For the person next driving this tractor, the seat was soggy when I got it.
Somebody left the window open. It was raining. Sorry. It was probably DOS. I'm blaming DOS. DOS Teppers did it. I can blame her because she never comes here. Ha ha ha. Get her hooked on farms and we'll never get her off of here. Alright, so we're gonna get this chopping. Makara has the Russian blue tractor there. And he's going to be the silage compactor for now. So I had a cat. He was the breed was called Russian Blue. So I think I'm gonna name that tractor Buster because that was his name and he was a Russian Blue. There you go. So that breed, the Russians used to take that breed on their ships, and then when they'd use the cats, they would use the pelt of the cat for making hats and stuff, because it was so cold in the winter. So they'd use the cats for keeping the rats away, and then if something happened to the cat or whatever, they would use the pelt. But my kitty, nobody used him for pelt. Not much to add to that story. I guess we best move on and somebody else tell a story. And
no, I was kind of wondering if something happened to the cat. Would some Russian being killed being something that happened to the cat? Like,
no.
Oh no, I don't know. I don't know what happened to the cat. You know, it died spontaneously, and he just had a cold head or something like that.
Nah, he's died of old age. Poor old fella, he's gone now. Had him for 19 years. Who's coming around next? Oh, that'd be squirrely. We just had to go for a little drive first.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if I've mentioned it recently, but the using multiple farms, it's been a bit of a pain. For instance, right now it's working that I can see how much Squirrely has in his tipper. When Rick rolls up here with the purple farm tipper and the green farm tractor, I won't be able to see how much he's got in there. So that is. Oh, I think you're too far forward.
He's
That-
full.
Yeah, but before that, when he was at 99%.
I'll just
he
have a
says-
99. That's good enough.
It's close enough. Close enough. Yeah, it seems like there's, I don't know, in 19, the tipping point for this sort of thing. I also noticed on the harvester, it sure seems finicky, doesn't it? I don't know if that's a multiplayer thing or just me or what, but sometimes when you have a hired worker running a harvester and you pull up next to it in a truck, it'll the pipe will swing out and then it'll go back and forth and back and forth, and until you get just the right spot for it to unload. I don't know if you guys have encountered that as well. Drives me nuts. Not true. Speaking of mowing this area around here, there's a couple bad spots that were not easy to mow. Got stuck. Well, not stuck, just hung up. Like, for instance, this slope right here on your left, Rick. That was, there was another slope. Where was that? I think that was back there a ways. Anyway, you could crown it and then you'd get kind of hung up on it. And it was really bad on the other side of the BGA where those trees are on the other side. There, you see there's a some
90.
trees. 90, okay, yeah, you better pay attention because I don't know what's going on.
95.
That do it?
98.
All right,
Close
one
enough.
more. Close enough, run away. Here comes Squirrely. You got the fast track. Doesn't look too fast when it's got a big load on like that. If you find it's a little under horsepowered, I think the Deutz Fahrer's got more horsepower if you need it. If you decide you want to change tractors, you can. Okay, and Kara, how's it going with the Russian Blue? Old Buster.
It's too light.
Too light? Must be all those wheels. It reduces the compaction. And you want compaction. We should put like care tires on it or something.
Did you inflate the tires with helium again?
Oh, I wish I had some helium balloon here right now because I would have responded with a helium voice. 'Cause why not? Said, yep, fill the tires and my lungs. And we go again. I don't know if we'll keep going around or if after we go around once, we should start going up and down the field. I guess if we go up and down the field on the side closest to the BGA, and I wasted a little bit there, I know it, whoops. Then at least it makes it a little easier for unloading, like, because you just drive across an empty field to get to it. So I think I'll start going back and forth on that side when we make our next 90-degree turn. Where are you at? 65%. All right. Rick's all ready to jump in. So, what is the difference in size for these tippers? I didn't notice, and how much they'll hold. Did you notice how much that one holds, Rick?
About 30.
Okay, and I think this one must be like just over 40.
Well, I think
then.
this one's, yeah, that was 47.
Oh, 47.
This one's like 31.
And which one is the purple farm one?
That.
Oh. 98, 99. Close enough. I'm not gonna fuss with it just because we lose more than we gain by trying to be efficient by having it completely full. Okay, you can just go around me here to the don't know how it'd be a good way to turn there. I guess it's one of those things where we'd have to do it a whole bunch of times. Turn in tandem or something. So if you're all by yourself, I guess you could hire a worker to do this and just go along tip for the worker, or you could probably haul a trailer behind this, couldn't you? I think I see a hitch on it. It looks like a hitch.
Yeah, you can put a trailer behind it. Sorry, Squirrely, I didn't see you
Alright.
there.
Did you need to grab a bigger tractor or a silage compacting tool or something, Carl?
I'll make do with what I have here. It works.
Got a couple heavier tractors around if you need them. How you doing there, Rick? I can only tell by looking.
75.
Squirrely had the budget and wreck it.
Alright.
Leave it to Squirrely.
Yeah.
I knew it was coming. I could see him creeping up, and I'm like, yep, I see where this is going. It's like, get out of here, Rick. I want the chop.
See y'all later.
You probably need to fall back a little bit. At least on my screen, it keeps shooting past the. There you go.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
I think when it does that, it might not be going in the tipper. I don't know. If it's just a graphics thing or what. So I'm gonna do a 180 here. Go back the other way. There we go. Couldn't lift the thing. Had the wrong thing up. Yeah, motherfucking. Chop, chop, chop all day long. Chop, chop while we sing a song. What are we gonna sing? Lead us off, Squirrely.
No, it's alright.
Leave it to me, right? Thanks.
Working at the car wash.
Oh, Beavis. I mean, Kara. Haven't seen Beavis in forever. Last I saw, he was totally addicted to Stardew Valley. Every time I saw him online, it was like Stardew Valley.
It's farm sim and FIFA at the moment for him.
Mm-hmm. That's football or soccer, depending on where you live, I'm assuming.
Yep.
I think EA is the latest one of those games is on the Origin Access now. So if you spend what is it, $30 approximately a month, or not a month, a year, you can play it. Oh, speaking of games you can play, I mentioned this on Minecraft. I'll mention it here. On October 10th, this is 2019, I believe the Epic Launcher will be offering Surviving Mars for free. Whoops, sorry. I'll blame the driver for that, because I'm just a dummy driving the harvester. So anyway, Surviving Mars free. I already have it, but that's too bad. I just bought it a few months ago. Oh well. I had to laugh when we were talking on Minecraft about it. I mentioned that the Epic launcher, they give away a game, and it's every 2 weeks, which is a fortnight, and they're also the ones that make the game Fortnite. So we had a little bit of a giggle over my unintended pun. Oh, this video comes out 2 days before the Minecraft. Oh, I ruined it. So tune in for that, I guess. And
You could put a spoiler tag in your video.
what, over the audio?
No, just pause the video and warning, spoilers ahead.
Oh, that means editing. No, I don't do editing. I just, count us down and away we go. We don't stop for anything. How you doing there, Rick?
76.
But you see, like, I have no way of knowing other than looking at it, so that'll be it for us for all these separate farms, that's for sure.
$96.
All right, good enough. Well, that was smooth. You know what, though? By the time we're done this, we won't even think about it. We'll just roll in and roll out. I'll do a couple more passes here, and then I'll change jobs to somebody. Somebody else can jump in the harvester and give that a go too. I'll start with trading with Kara, so I can run over the silage with the old Buster. Old Buster.
Where do you want my car? Middle or side?
Left side for you, where you are now.
Okay.
Nom 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 corn. Suppose I should have a corny joke for this, but I don't, so.
Mm-hmm.
I can barely come up with a barley joke. Let's see, so this field, I wonder how much money we'll get from this field. Do we have any guesses how many liters of chaff we'll end up with in the bunker? Even the crickets won't guess. Even the crickets. 70%. Well, we've done, let me see, 3 trips over there now? I don't know. How much is in there now? Must be over 100,000 by now. Or already.
It's 226.
Holy
Thousand.
smokes. We are cruising. Maybe we'll have to harvest some of this as corn. Nah, we'll just fill it full of silage. Then send a message to Brew and say, hey Brew, come over here and dump all this, scoop all this silage up. Oh, we've got a mod for doing this. There's one that you put on the front of a 3-point tractor, and it looks like a snowblower. It's got basically an auger on the front with a chute, so you can put a trailer on the back or next to you or whatever, and then basically drive up the silage bunker, and it'll
On your left side, squirrel.
dump right into it. So that's kind of handy. Might give that a try. We've already got the mod installed. Just have to buy it and try it. All right. After you're full there, Rick, I'll see. Did you want to do some chopping, Carl, when Rick's full here? Or are you just happy doing what you're doing?
I don't mind. Whatever you want to do.
Alright, I'll jump in and do that for a bit, and then we'll probably be done by then, but oh well. I took too long. If I have to boot too much. Yeah, we're moving good now. Well, we're zipping along here and chopping all. So the New Holland harvester here, we leased it. So we didn't bother with the Crone, even though it's a bigger machine. It's still the same size header on it, I believe. Okay, how full are you, Rick? Must be like 70, 80. Yeah. I'll just. Here you go, Kara. Oh, we need to put that passenger script in, then I could jump in with Rick and he could give me a drive over here. Oh well. I'll just walk. I'm running faster than a speeding tractor, a speeding fast track. Not. Oh, he cut me off. This isn't Tron, you know.
Sure about that?
Yeah. No, not really. Wee. It's not a Kirovitz, but it looks and sounds and acts just like a Kirovitz. But it's not a Kirovitz. Ooh, here's the telltale. No, it's an original mod, original compared to the old Kirovitz, because I don't know if you guys noticed in the Kirovitz, pretty much every one of them that comes, they come from the same model, and if you get inside it and you look at the doors, the plate where the window crank for putting down the window, back in the old days when they weren't all electronic. Anyway, it's a different color, so like a bright yellow in most of them. So it's very obvious they all came from the same model. That's how I tell anyway. Up and down. Go. Next person that comes down, head down the field side. We'll call that the left, I guess. Oh, this is doing the job. Did you say this was too light, Kara? I haven't actually looked at numbers, just been driving across.
Nah, it's not that bad. It gets the job done.
That's what matters at the end of the day. Maintenance is nice and low on it. Too bad we hadn't had this tractor earlier. Oh well, next season we'll have this one probably right from the start. Oh, okay. This side, squirrely. The side that I'm on here is the side to dump it. So I should open my menu here so I can see how much is in there.
We should be coming up to 300k now.
Over 300, yeah. We just passed it. Yep. That's gonna be some good money. Good money to carry over into the next season. So we installed that that logging truck, but haven't even used it yet. It's got an auto loader on it. Did we even introduce that before? I can't remember. I don't know that we did, but we got a.
Didn't we add that last week? So last week no recording, so no truck introduction.
Okay, well let's have a looky here in the old. Was that under trucks or logging or what?
I think it's under logging. Forestry, yeah.
So that's the MAN 26640 auto load, 190,000. So how does that work? Squirrely, I haven't used it yet. I know you did.
No, you can pick either side to load from and just pull up beside your pile and then just kind of start stacking. Basically how you would do it with the arm, but without having to actually use the arm.
Along the right side, your right side, Rick. That's good. Well, we'll have to give it a go and finish clearing a bunch of trees off the map. Assuming Blue Farmer has the money to buy another field, so we went and bought Field 8, didn't we? No, we haven't bought Field 8 yet. I'm all messed up because of last week there, because I didn't want to do anything on the server until we got a recording in on doing this, so sat here weekend, didn't do anything. This is compact, the same if you just go full speed over it. I don't know. I do know though, if I do that fast enough, we're all gonna throw up in our shoes. Anyone who's watching, so I won't do that again. So that's not good for your shoes. Yeah, I like this tractor. The more I look at it, the more I like it. The detail is good on it. See the throttle moving around.
It's recently been updated. There's an update to it on the mod hub.
Oh my gosh. You know what? Ugh. So I was gonna put it in. That's like, well, no I won't, because I downloaded this mod months and months ago and I didn't have time to check for an update. And then, so I looked on there and oh, there's no update. So I download, install it, and now you're saying there's now an update for it.
Yep. Came out this week.
Of course it did. Well, I wonder what they've changed.
95.
Back and forth we go. Be your right side, Squirrely.
Right now, low spot.
Sure, where it all smears around. Yeehaw. Wee.
How compact is it now?
94.
Yeah, it's pretty high. Yeah, 94%.
Good job.
422,000. Yep, it does a good job.
I think it's me and Rick that are doing the compacting.
Yeah, I guess. That was the last time we ever
Hush,
saw
hush,
Squirrel.
squirrel. I was gonna say, hush, squirrel. We didn't want to break his heart again. We promised this time, remember?
Yeah, you killed the Kirvits, remember? Now you're gonna start on this one. Oh no, we weren't criticizing the tractor, we were criticizing the driver. Oh, that's somehow better. Oh well. Oh well. I got broad shoulders. Alright, so across here. Down your right side, Rick. We can do a switcheroo if you want, if you feel like doing some compacting. After you dump that, I mean. I'll go and run into Kara. Finish off the video by knocking the harvester over. I wouldn't. Not very much, anyway. Maybe a little. Well, did you want to do a switch, Rick?
It's your crop, not mine.
I'll call it Bruce then. Oh, come on, little tractor. Let's go, he's half full, we're good. Give him a taste of his own medicine, just budge him out of the way and take the chaff myself. That's what I'll do.
That's fine.
Squirrely's like, oh no, you mean I'd have to do less work? Oh no. Ah, I can't see the. Oh, okay, 78%. I couldn't see it. It was buried in the corn. I couldn't see the percentage you were at. That was my excuse before for overfilling. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
90, 91.
$95. You better get closer.
I was gonna say, come up closer.
Like that? Hey,
Yep.
it worked. It was
Yep.
seamless.
Yeah.
Smooth transition.
Yep, other than the damage to the front of the fast track. But that's what bumpers are for.
Yep.
We need a 3-point bumper on the front of this thing.
Hmm. Can reuse the safety bumper that's on the mod hub. That's a pretty cool thing. Looks good.
The question is, does it let you push hay bales around? Or bales, I mean, square bales.
I think it does. Haven't tried.
And that's how we do it, right? It worked.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many fields we've harvested like this since 13. It's been a few.
Remember with the Forage on Pleasant Valley?
Yeah. It's on. Well, at least it was bigger than 1 meter, I suppose. That was a while ago, but man, those are big fields. Was that in 13 or 15? Must have been 13.
That wasn't 13. That was when I joined the co-op with you and Fad. That was
Oh.
on Pleasant Valley.
Oh, yes, I remember. And Durr had some hand in some shenanigans there as well.
Mm-hmm.
Which side, Rick? Which side, Rick?
Yeah, when you want.
Probably the one that where you were sitting. I don't know. It wasn't on purpose though.
I remember on Belgique Profond with the Hanemak tractor, that loud thing. Oh, that was fun times.
What about the hat, the Fort shirt hat? Was it the Fort shirt? Yeah. Brew when basically I can't remember the details because hazy, but one of us was had the tractor up on top of the harvester.
Yeah.
And right at that time, we were playing Minecraft with the hats mod, so that was a good one there, a good joke. Unintended too. That's what makes them funny. Ah, the good old days. Yet here we are. We're still farm simming, Minecrafting. I've had Minecraft for 8 years. Oh my gosh, I've been playing for 8 years. Only started playing vanilla this year. %. Well, we are at about that time, so I think we'll wrap things up as we work here. So since Rick's the furthest away, we'll get him to start it.
See you later, folks.
And Squirrely, you're right in front of me. You're next.
Have a good one.
Kara.
See you later.
And we'll see you next time. Probably still on this farm, but we don't know for sure when we're going to switch. So make sure you tune in and find out. And bye for now.